Hello friends. So today we are going to talk about energy and how to conserve our energy, right? So energy is slightly different from nutrition and the matter of the body, because when we are focusing on our nutrition and health, right, or physical health, we are more focusing on input and storage. Okay, what kind of input we'll take, like that plan, when we will take input, okay, what nutrition we need, and then we focus on how to save that nutrition in our body so that our body can utilize it, right? So in case of energy, we will add the further steps, that is utilizing the storage, how to circulate after you have stored. So this is somewhat different than entertaining your body. In entertaining your body, you have to increase your storage and input, whereas in entertaining your energy, you have to increase your output and circulation. Because when the energy will circulate, the good and bad energy can move, and then it can move out. It can go to some part of the body, right? You can take it from some part of the body and throw it from different part. Then these all things need circulation. And what is the biggest benefit of circulation? It can move dust and fall energy. In this process, we are giving out more energy, right? We are circulating and then we are giving out. Even if we are not giving out, the energy which is consumed in circulation reduces our fat. Okay. Because when circulation is taking place, even that is consuming energy, right? So there is always output when there is circulation. When the circulation is more and it is focused towards output, we can give double output. We can focus on throwing the energy. Yes, that is again giving an output. But even if energy is not given out, when it is circulated, it loses some heat. Okay. So what we have to focus on circulation of energy, not the nutritional need of the body when we are talking about energy. And that can be done in many different ways. But first, we'll talk about something which is damaging our energy, which is air conditioning. Right? It is a very bad thing. Air conditioning is a very bad thing. I personally prohibit air conditions. Okay, because you see, even if you see insects, worms, parasites which come out in certain seasons, right? In certain seasons they come out due to the temperature difference. There are different worms in that season, okay? Different parasites in that season, different viruses in those seasons. So our body should be at the same thermal state the earth is making our body to suit, right? If we'll be in a cooler thermal state, whereas earth knows that if this much heat is giving in summer, the monsoon will become more moist, and as soon as the moisture will begin, more insects will sprout out, more viruses will come. Okay, so the earth knows that. That's why it always gives you heat first, to make your body resilient to heat, to increase the heat inside your body so that it can fight those infections and viruses in the monsoon season. Okay. Another thing what summer does is it resolves your cough and pith, right? And it gives out in case of mucus, right? Or cold. Cold is basically nothing but your body cleaning itself. So what happens is, now you restrict your body to get heat in that particular environment. Okay. So now your body tendency is not set for the next season. Very bad. So that's why even if you focus that in Corona, right? In Corona, if you see, more people have died who live in big houses, who survive in ACs, right? But less people have died who are on roads, who are farmers, who sell fruits, okay? Or who roam here and there. Why? Because they don't live in AC. At regular basis, the earth has always made you resilient towards the heat in that season, so the next season is adaptable to your body. You fight the germs infection naturally. So what is AC doing? AC is changing your thermal environment of the body. Now the more circulation of energy should be there in summer, but it is not happening because of your cool body heat, right? So the surrounding difference to your body difference will be too high. So when the season changes, you will again have seasonal changes and infections from seasonal changes and all these things, right? So first and foremost, what you should do is take the AC out of your wall and then kick out and throw it out, right? Kick out of the house, kick out of the office. Don't live in AC. ACs are very bad for you, because as in when the global warming is increasing, the heat is increasing, and if you don't cope up with the natural heat, then it is going to be very difficult for you to cope up. Okay, so the more you live under AC, the more you are training the body to live in its comfort zone, whereas in the next season it won't. So don't live in AC, throw your ACs. Learn to adapt your body. It is the first thing. Second thing is circulating, which means keeping your muscles loose, because there will be flexibilities, and when there will be flexibility, there will be more and better circulation. When there is less flexibility and stillness, there is storage. But when there is a need of circulation, we would need more muscle flexibility. And what else you will need, that when we are in storage, we need to keep our body in low thermal state, so that the body heat does not make our fat burn, right? So we are more focused on our subconscious, keeping our body heat low, right? And keeping our spleen meridian low and triple burner low. Okay, but when we need to enhance our energy, at those times we need to do reverse, because we need to increase our circulation. So the more thermal heat will be there inside the body, the more particles would be clashing around in your Weyerhaeuser field, and the faster and greater circulation of energy will take place. So we have to increase our thermal level of the body without increasing the acidity of the body, right? The pH of the body should not be changed. This is the biggest mistake yoga people are doing. They don't study Ayurveda with yoga. So what they do, they increase Pitta rather than increasing Agni. And with increasing Agni, they also increase Pitta, which is very bad. Okay. So what is necessary, do that much. What is not necessary, think about it later, because that's the second step. You don't have to climb 2 steps at a time. Alright. So this was the second thing. Third thing is lowering down your circle, because the more people with whom you will clash your vibes with, the more dirty your energy will be. Or if you need to, if you have a job which needs to meet people here and there, okay, so spend time with people, that's okay, but don't spend more than 30 minutes, 40 minutes with anyone, because after 30 minutes, the body starts absorbing and adapting to the vibe of another person, and then you start acquiring its trait. Okay, so before 30 minutes, take a gap of 10-15 minutes, go somewhere out, right? But don't mix energies if you want to be at a higher circulatory level. Okay, so these were the 3 points. And to conserve your energy, you should do proper yoga. For what muscle, which muscle, targeted muscle yoga should be focused, right? And with that targeted muscle, you should eat targeted vegetables and fruits at that time. Okay, you have to adjust your body at those times. Those all things are available at my website Vedic Vidara, if you want to make your personal yogic diary, right? But talking about this AC thing, it is very bad. Remove the AC things from your houses and office, throw it down, and focus on circulating your energy and adapting your energy with nature. Don't live in artificial created environment, because that is going to trouble you in the next season. Okay, so this was it. This was the 3 fundas to increase your energy circulation. And the 4th one I give you in bonus is that keep hair oil in your head if you want to circulate energy with warmth and increasing the thermal level of the body. And when you don't want to increase the thermal level of the body and increase circulation in the lower 5 chakras, then you should not apply hair oil. Keep your hairs open and pores open so that energy can be easily regulated outside. But that is what you should do between the seasons, right? When seasons are changing, at that time I would suggest that for that 1 week or 10 days, don't apply hair oil. Let the body adapt with the seasonal change, the thermal change of the season, and the environment around you will adapt with your body. If you keep your pores open, don't keep hair oils, don't use Vaselines and anything on your body. Keep your pores open of the skin only for the 10 days from which the seasonal changes are happening, right? So for more such tips, visit Vedic Vidara. Nice talking to you.